First of all, to start with, if you're easily irritated by people's behavior, I don't think this country is for you. Nobody wants to associate with you. There is a huge classism problem. Italians can stare at you from head to toe and they won't look away till you look away. Maybe because I'm black, Italians are fun people. They are also welcoming. Hospitality Italians have is really top notch, and I commend them for that. How do Italians behave towards foreigners living in their country? Are Italians rude? Are they racist? How do they communicate? How do they relate with strangers? These are the questions I get often. And how do you live as a Black lady in Italy? And today we'll be talking about all these things. So if that sounds like something you want to know, this video is definitely for you. Hey guys, my name is Chex. I am a Nigerian who married Italian and living in Italy for almost 2 years. I have been documenting my experience right from the first day I arrived in Italy till now. I did a video last year, how Italian men behave. So if you haven't watched it, you might want to check it out. And I got a lot of questions from there. How do Italians behave? I have pretty much been talking generally on how beautiful Italy is, the beautiful culture. But one thing is sure, I don't think I have come up here on this channel to tell you guys how Italians behave themselves. I have been seeing a lot of things on the internet as well, other than this question on people's opinion and people's experience in Italy. One thing I will say is that most of them depends on how your encounter and your experience in Italy. However, I'm not going to use like a specific video or people's experience to generalize how Italians behave, because I wanted to have like my own personal experience and I wanted to see more and stay here longer than jumping and doing that video. And like I said before, I have stayed almost 2 years in Italy. I've seen my experience, I've seen how they behave towards others. So let's talk about it. First of all, a big disclaimer. I am not in any way trying to insinuate or generalize that this is how Italians are. I am not in any way trying to paint Italians bad, but speaking from experience and what I have noticed. And do not take this video to heart. If there's anything I have to advise anyone watching this, is for you to wait till you have your own experience before you jump into conclusion. My experience might be different from any other person's. At the end of the day, we all are just entitled to our own opinion. First of all, to start with, if you're easily irritated by people's behavior, I don't think this country is for you. If you're someone who is easily offended, quick to anger, I don't think you are going to live well in Italy. When you go to Rome, you behave like a Roman. Italy is not an English-speaking country. Therefore, 95% of the people here speak just Italian. Since you're in Italy, without you knowing the language, you cannot really live well in Italy. This is just the truth, because the place will be so uncomfortable for you, being that nobody wants to associate with you, not because they don't want to, but because they don't know how to approach you. They don't know how to bring you closer, being that there's a language barrier there. And at the end of the day, you're just obligated to learn the language and communicate. That is one thing about them. Secondly, most time people try to misunderstand this word and their behavior to be like racism and all of that. This is a strong word which I don't want to use, but coming here and seeing the way they behave, I have come to notice that there is a huge classism problem in Italy. In Nigeria, for example, we have like three tribes Igbo, Hausa, and Yoruba. In Italy, call it region. The northern parts, the south, they behave all different. And this is a thing that people try to misunderstand with racism. When you come to Italy, it's not just because you're black or because you're foreigner. They do this with everybody, even with themselves as an Italian. There is a thing, orgoglioso in Italian, is like pride. To be like a Roman, to be like a Sicilian, to be Milan, they behave differently towards themselves. When I understood that part, I did not feel like it's a personal thing because they also behave same within themselves. If you're not careful, you will think like it's racism, but it's not. It's pride. You will see them talking and Siciliano, Americano. You just have to know that this is the way they are. It has nothing to do with who you are, be it your skin, be it your race. This is just how they are naturally. The Romans feel like they are the best, they have it all, they are the center of Italy. The Milan feel like, okay, they are the head, they are this. The Sicilian feel like, okay, they have the food. So at the end of the day, they are dragging who is best. And sometimes they do it also towards foreigners. So I don't think like is a racist something. Is not racism. So another thing on how Italians behave. Listen, this is a thing I said that if you are easily triggered by behavior, you cannot live here. If there is another name for Italians, it will be staring. Italians can stare at you from head to toe and they won't look away till you look away. At first, when I arrived here, I was thinking maybe something is not right with me. At some point, I will ask my husband, look at me, look my clothes, is it good? Baby, check my back, is something wrong with me? And sometimes that time of the month, I could ask him, check, am I staying or something like that? Because the way these people look at you, I have been saying this in one of my video, but it's like you people don't understand. You will walk out from the moment you're stepping out from your car, the people are looking at you. They won't look away till you be the one to look out. You look away. I thought maybe because I'm black, didn't I dress well or anything? It does not have to do with your dressing. You dress well, you look nice, they will still look at you. It's a thing with them. And I will tell you, don't shake. Because if you're not careful, you will get angry and you will be easily irritated with it. Before now, I used to get angry. I will go out and before I come back, with the way they look at me, I'll be so uncomfortable and I will come back home. But since I started knowing how they are, I train myself and I am in that category now. As they look, I look. And some people are also admiring you, but with a straight face. Unlike maybe, let's say example, my place from Nigeria, you see someone admiring you. And then when you look at them, they can give you a smile. Italians don't give you smile like that. And since I learned that this is their way, this is how they do, I learned it. All of us are now in this box. As they're looking, I'm looking. If you're coming here, be it tourist or be it that you want to live here, listen. As they're looking, look. Sometimes, even nowadays, what I do is that as they're looking, if I'm wearing glasses, I raise it up. So you see, I'm looking. And then they look away. So it's just like that. Don't get offended. Don't take it personal. This is just how they are. You can't change it. At this point, you can't change it. So another thing I have noticed that Italian men are much friendly than their lady. This is just something I have noticed. The men, the guys, the men, the boys are much more friendly than the ladies. The men are likely to be, associate with you more than the ladies. From my experience, when it comes to associating with people, they are more reserved, but the men are more friendly, much friendly, maybe because obviously I'm a lady. So maybe it will be the other way around. There are people that can give you compliment and smile at you. Guys, they want to know where you came from. They want to ask questions. They want to know how your country is, the things they do there. You understand? They just want to know you more other than your name and know the other culture. But the ladies, they prefer to be, more reserved about it, maybe because a lot of them don't speak English. But this is my experience. I do have the things also I love about Italy and how they behave and all that. And one thing I would say, and I will continue to say it, is that Italians are fun people. They are also welcoming. This is one thing I will give it to them, and I will never take out from there. They are welcoming, and you just need to understand them more, and you will know how they are. The hospitality Italians have is really top notch, and I commend them for that. The hospitality here is on a higher level. And secondly, also, they are friendly. Italians are friendly. You really don't need to know them more. Try and behave like one of them, and you will see the good part of Italians. When I came here newly, I came with Nigerian mentality. I came with, more closed mind because I wanted to observe and all of that, but I wasn't having the best of Italy. I started enjoying Italy and Italians the moment I freed myself, started living more comfortable and more freely in Italy, and I started blending more. The people there will mingle with you like you've known them for years. So that's it. But if they sense like attitude problem or attitude thing towards you, they try to give you your space, but they are lovely people. They are fun to be with, to be honest. If you know them, know how they behave, yes. Italians are family oriented. Italians don't joke with family, and family does not necessarily mean that they are related to you, your blood and all that, but someone they welcome in their family has automatically become their family. And believe me, they will watch out for you, they will look out for you, they will make sure you're okay. Your sadness is their sadness, your happiness is their happiness. They will share with you in every way. They will make sure that you're living happily. There's this coffee shop that I always go to take coffee. Whenever I go, sometimes if I try to dodge it, and whenever I go there, they always ask me, how are you living in Italy? How is Italy so far? Do you like it here? You understand? They just want to know if you're comfortable. And also my husband's friend, anytime like we get to see them, maybe we've not seen for a while, they always, first thing they ask me is, how are you seeing Italy so far? You like the food? You like this? You stay okay? Tutto bene? Everything is okay here? Are you sure? Or you're trying the food? Have you tried this? Have you tried that? So that's how they are. They really want to make sure you're fine. They really want to make sure you're good. And if you are their friend's friend, they will watch out for you. They will make sure you're okay. They will make sure you're safe. And in general, you've become family and they will care for you. So do I like it here in Italy? Yes, I love it a lot. Is it easy living here in Italy? Understanding how Italians are, I am happy living here. I am okay. So I've got a question like, is there racism, or are Italians racist to black? I have a video coming up with some I did with some persons. So if you want to know more about racism in Italy and all that, you might want to check that video out. By the time I post it, it will be coming next. And if you want to know how Italian men behave, I did a video that I mentioned earlier. I will be leaving the link in the description box or over here, so you can watch that and check that out. If you enjoyed this video and if you want to see more content like this about Italians and how they behave, about Italy themselves, please do where to subscribe if you have not yet subscribed. Give this video a thumbs up and comments below. Let me see your experience in Italy and how they behave towards you. And we will see in the next video.